MCW fans, welcome to another episode of MCW Backstage Pass. We are here. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous standing with the one, the only, Diamond Dallas Page. How are you doing this afternoon?
Actually great. I just, a little wore out because I flew in from Vegas. I went to Rob Van Dam's wedding last night, which was a great wedding. I mean, Katie got married. It was an awesome time. But then I had to get up at 4:30 to catch the flight to get here. And I was so stressed when I have to do a connection. But I got here. Once I was on a plane, I was cool. I was happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. Kim, how are you doing today?
I'm excited. I'm super excited. Everybody else is meeting Diamond Dallas Page, the wrestler who has a storied career. I'm meeting my yoga instructor, so I'm on a whole different level
Wait a
here.
second, Kim. What's that say right there? Let's see. Right here. What's that say?
DDPY.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Deep yoga. For me, I'm the guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga the first 42 years of my life. I literally, started wrestling on 35. My career took off when I was 40, and that was in 96. 97, 98, I was on top of the world. Then I ruptured my L4 and L5. You say I broke my back. I just signed a multi-million-dollar 3-year deal, and then I was told by 3 spine specialists I was never going to wrestle again. So the guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga would do whatever it took. And yoga came into my life because of my wife at the time, Kimberly. And she was like, "It could really heal your body." I'm like, "F that, I ain't doing yoga," and she was like, she kind of bullied me into it. Really? And you do everything. I was organic juicing, I was doing muscle massage therapy, kinesiologist, chiropractic. I was doing everything, but I wouldn't do yoga. So, you can't ever, they're saying you're never going to get back in the ring. So that's when I made a decision. Okay, I'll try it. And in the first 3 weeks, I really felt a significant difference just with yoga. I couldn't figure out, they didn't have any modifications that you get with DDPY. And so I had to figure them out. And then I started feeling my body getting better. And then I was still doing rehab. And I've rehabbed both shoulder surgeries, both knee surgeries. So I know a lot about rehab, but God has gifted me with breaking up scar tissue and helping to create mobility and alleviate pain. So I mix the yoga with the rehab, then I throw in dynamic resistance, which is flexing and engaging. So every time you flex or engage, your heart has to beat faster to get the blood to the muscle. That's why you lost those last 8 pounds, because standing still, you're getting a cardiovascular workout because of the engaging muscles. And then I threw in old school calisthenics, and then it became something different. So, we started, it took 8 years to be an overnight success as a business. I was $548,000 in before we're outside of Baltimore, the home of Arthur Borman, the disabled veteran. That video went viral, and it put our company on the map. So since then, Shark Tank and the Resurrection of Jake the Snake and different other people that we've helped them. Now we're doing something with Warriors Purpose, which is for veterans, and there's a lot of really good stuff coming up with the program.
It just takes that one video, right, to go viral. That's all it takes.
Yeah, but if that's all we were working on, it would have been a flash in the pan. And because we have now it takes care of itself. Our app has over 60,000 subscribers. That's a lot.
Kim included.
And Kim included. And the program itself, it's self-sustained now. It'll keep growing. We're about to start filming a show in February called Change or Die. And it'll be on A&E or Discovery or something like that. And I'm going to bring. You guys see The Resurrection of Jake the Snake?
I have.
Okay,
yeah.
So if you haven't seen The Resurrection of Jake the Snake, go on Amazon Prime, and you can see Resurrection of Jake the Snake and our next documentary, Relentless. We're going to take that same house that I took Jake into and Scott Hall into. I was renting it out. I just took it back, and we're going to start bringing 5 people into my house. And it's going to be like Biggest Loser meets The Apprentice meets Fear Factor, in the way of a lot of people don't even want to look at a scale. You know what I mean? So there'll be challenges throughout the weeks. We'll have them there for about 10 to 12 weeks. And the only way you get thrown out of the house is if you're not putting the work in. And it's going to be a really diversified group. It's not going to be like just all big people. It's going to be really diversified, and we're just really trying to get out a story that if you put the work in, anything's possible. And we're going to give you the tools, and unlike so many, like Biggest Loser was really inspirational at moments, but it was so effed up the way they abused those people to try to get people to watch them fall on their face. And, I want to encourage them to fight through their challenges. And that's what Change or Die is going to be about.
Well, I look forward to seeing that. I have a question for you. So, like right now, we have a bunch of fans that are ready to meet and greet you.
Right.
What means more to you? Has it been being the wrestler in the sold-out arena, or having those people that say, hey, okay, mine was only 8 pounds, but hey, you changed my life. You gave me back my life. I mean, that's a...
It's. I tell you what I did when I was lucky enough. God blessed me enough to create the right relationships. Like without Dusty Rhodes, there's no Diamond Dallas Page, because that's how close we were. And he took me under his wing, and he watched out for me, and he mentored me. And so did Jake Snake Roberts. Without him, there's no 3-time world champion. Without the both of them, I'm not a Hall of Famer. And it was an unbelievable run. It was a magical run. Like that guy's writing a movie about it right now. And it's really mine and Jake's relationship, and how, because you can't do a movie on my life. It's too long. A series, like 12 episodes, or 7 episodes. But to do it the way we're going to do it is telling the story of mine and Jake's relationships and Dusty's. And what I was able to accomplish was like a dream come true. But what I'm doing today, and I tell people, don't listen to a word I say about my program. Don't listen to anything I say. Go on Facebook. Go to DDP Yoga, one word. That's not my company site. That's the members. There's over 69,000 people on that page. And it's the most, the stories are just off the chain. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to read something to you. I got a cameo the other day. And I started working with this person because of how it came to me. And this cameo says, 600 pounds, worrying I'm a lost cause, and giving up hope. Trying DDPY, see, not yoga, trying DDPY, but can't stand or walk, discouraged. Is it possible for me to make it at such a large size? I don't want to die alone at 42 in my bed.
Wow.
So that's what she was letting me know about her. And then, I opened up with what I do with everybody, with my Diamond Dallas Page 30-second thing. And later when we talked, she was like, oh my God, it's not that kind of video. And then I just stopped. Because I don't do 30-second videos. I do like 8 to 15-minute cameos. Because it's about, I'm going to tell them a story about, if they're wrestling fans, about something behind the scenes that they maybe didn't know. In this scenario, I'm talking about life. And I told her, I said, here's where we're going to go. And here's what I'll do for you. You watch The Resurrection of Jake the Snake, watch Relentless, then you'll really know who I am, like really know. And then get a hold of Robert at ddpyoga.com and send him your phone number, and I'll call you back. And I had Paige intercede, my fiance, and talked with her, and then we set up a Zoom call, and then we started like this journey, and we'll see where it goes. Like, she has a long ride ahead of her, but with her energy and everything, like, it could be as big as Arthur. And that's what people don't understand. They think, well, you help Jake Snake Roberts, help Scott Hall. It's 99% of the people I help are regular people. Regular people. They're not those guys. And Arthur kind of opened up the way. And when I showed Chris Jericho Arthur's video, because his back was blown out, they said his career was over, just like me. 5 minutes later, after he saw that video, he called me up. He said, dude, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. And 3 months later, he headlined Mania. And look at him today. He just signed another multi-million-dollar deal. He's going to be 52. I think it's today. It's right now. Chris is just about turning 52. Looks unbelievable. He can still go. I think he's the most over guy in professional wrestling right now. And there's guys who got bigger pops, but nobody's singing the guy's song all the way out. He's a rock star. He's a wrestling icon, demigod. He's a podcast cat. I mean, he's doing everything on top of all that and raising his family. He's super tight with his family. So to be able to do all that, pretty amazing. So answer your question all the way through because I had to get out there and do the signing. What I did in wrestling was really magical, and getting it to go. I knew I was going to go in the Hall of Fame at some point, and just said time, and it was the perfect time when it happened. And what's happening today with my whole DDPY program, you know, it's I never have a bad day in my life because I'm constantly. I was at the airport picking up my bags, and a guy looks at me. He goes, "D, I started doing your DVDs, man." I go, "You doing the app?" "I'm going to get on the app." He goes, "He's 495 pounds. He was down 70 pounds. You know, so I mean, that I get every day, and I get crazy cameo requests or emails. And when you find out, do you really helping people? It's impossible to get depressed because you're doing something that's bigger than yourself. So
I'm inspired, and I don't have the app, but I'm going to go and get it because not that I want to lose 8 or 20 pounds or anything, but for me, yoga is a place where I can decompress, come back after a long day, and just be one with myself. And that's kind of, you know, what I get.
What you'll get out of this for wrestling fans is that it's engaging. It's like most yogis are very namaste. DDPY, way more TNA. And I mean tone and attitude. See ya, monkeys. Bang!